Brandon with Davidson Audio, and we're back again with another install. I know we've had a bunch of install videos coming up back to back to back. Well, it's because it's that time of year. We've had a lot of customers making the trip down here to get an install done. So we figured, why not get y'all a bunch of install videos? So this bike right here is Michael Bailey's bike. This is a 21 Indian Challenger. He's added the OEM lowers down here. He's got some bars. I do believe those are the KST bars. And then he's got the, I'm gonna probably butcher this, I'm pretty sure that's Advanblack King Tour Pack. What we're gonna be doing this one is a simple 4-speaker package. We're gonna do a single amp for right now. We're gonna put 6.5s in the fairing, and then in this tour pack, he went and bought the lower, or the tour pack speaker pods for it. So we're gonna install those and see what y'all think once it's done. I'm not gonna do another comparison video. Y'all have heard the 6.5 switch. Yep, he has 6.5s in this one. So y'all have definitely heard the OEM 6.5s many times in our videos. We did a whole comparison video. So I'll do a little bit of a walk around on this bike one more time, and then it's into the shop and get it tore down for this install. All right, we just got done with Mr. Bailey's Indian Challenger. This is the exact same color scheme that we have going on mine and Bill's Challengers. So let's take you for a walk around the bike, show you what we did, where everything's at, let you listen to it, and then we're gonna get Mr. Bailey here to kind of talk with him and see what his reaction of this system is and get him back on the road up to Alabama. All right, so when he brought us the bike, he'd already had the LP6 light. That's a combination of Forever Rad and Prior Performance kit right there. Amazing light, great quality. He's got the OEM Pathfinder lights, OEM lowers. And then he had already had the King Tour Pack on here, but he asked us to go ahead and install the speaker pods in there. And again, we have the Cicada audio compression horn coax speakers there. They fit perfectly in there, and those grills, great A. And in the fairing, we decided to go with the same style speakers up front, so that way it gives us a nice, clean, clear sound with just a nice little depth to them. Amplifier and DSP as usual are in the fairing, just so y'all know. I mean, obviously I don't want to get, this bag's locked, but no equipment anywhere else. Actually, all his locks are all locked up. So there's no equipment in any of the bags or the tour pack or anything. These came out pretty good. Like I said, those are Advanblacks, and it was just a straight up kit. So, all right, one thing I did want to talk about before we get doing some audio tests on this. If you've spoke with me in the past before, you know I'm not really an advocate for tour pack speakers, especially when it comes to the OEM speakers on the Roadmaster, Pursuit, tour packs. How Indian did it, the speakers pretty much aim parallel to the ground, and most of us would think, all right, well, that's where you want them. The problem is that when you point them completely parallel to the ground, you have the wind instantly combating them, so it almost cancels them out. We've done some systems with the OEM tour packs and some high-powered 5 1/4s, and they really start drowning out at like 30, 40, 60 miles per hour. They pretty much get canceled out almost completely. I did take this bike out around the block. It wasn't for very much. But one thing I do want to show is on these, they face at an angle. So if you could imagine, as a passenger sits here, they're firing up and towards the passenger. So what I noticed is when I was sitting here on the seat, I was kind of getting it up towards my head off the back, so like up towards this way. So it wasn't facing straight forward. So it gave us a much more like surround sound feel. It almost made me, reminded me of when you do like the saddlebag lids because they're down and up at an angle. But just imagine these are up a little bit closer. and they're firing straight up at your head. So as much as this tour pack kills me, sorry Bailey and the rest of y'all that have these, to me it's still a Harley tour pack. It's not my style, but I am 100% on board with the speakers for these versus the OEM tour pack all day, every day. So now let's go ahead and let y'all listen to this bike.
Three, 2, 1.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but you tweaking. I look like I've been getting money, how reeking. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in the mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help it. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro test drive it. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stretch body. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next, got it.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see it clearer? What do you see? And what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all. And you're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can show them. But Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all.
All right, so we got Mr. Bailey here. He came down from Alabama. Him and I have been talking for quite a long time. So we finally got his bike done, like I said, the King Tour Pack with the speakers, and then we got the speakers and the fairing. For 2 sets of 6.5s and one 800-watt amp. So Mike, what do you think of the system?
It sounds better than anything I've ever heard on a motorcycle. For not having like big old bass and deep sounds, this is an outstanding system.
I appreciate that. I know you and I were kind of hesitant about those speaker pods at first. He sent them to me and I was like, I actually like them. They worked out the airspace in them. They got these little bass ports, which don't really do much, but it helps turn that enclosure to something else. So again, sir, I appreciate the business. You'll be seeing him again with us. We're gonna go meet up with him, do some riding and whatnot, but he's all loaded up. It's time to go back to Alabama and we've got more work to do. So until the next one.